Somewhere, hidden amongst thorny brambles, is a little kingdom of elves and fairies. Everyone who lives here is very, very small.
I'm Ben Elf.
And I'm Princess Holly. Come on, let's play.
Wait for us!
Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Today's adventure starts at the Great Elf Tree.
Morning, noon and night.
Seven o'clock. Time to get up.
Ben, breakfast's ready.
Thanks, Dad.
Right then, let's get your hair brushed.
Let's get your elf hat on.
Don't forget your new watch. There. Now you're ready for school.
But, Mum, elf school doesn't start for ages. Can I go and see Holly? I want to show her my new watch.
OK, but make sure you get to school on time.
Of course I will. Elves are never late. And I'm an elf.
Phew, Mr. Elf. Mornings are such hard work.
I should say so.
That's the cockerel crow, Princess Holly. Time for fairies to get up.
Is it morning already?
Breakfast's ready, Holly.
Thank you, Nanny Plum.
Let's get your hair brushed, Holly.
And here's your crown.
All done. Mornings are such hard work.
Hello, Nanny Plum.
What is it, Ben? I haven't got time to be answering the door to elves.
Can Holly come out to play?
I'm afraid Princess Holly is too busy to...
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Holly. I've got a new watch.
Wow. Is it a real watch?
Yes, you can hear it ticking.
Oh, yes. Can you tell the time, Ben?
Not yet, but we're going to learn how to tell the time at school today.
Yes? Well, I'm sure you don't want to be late.
I'm an elf. Elves are never late. Bye, Holly.
Bye, Ben. I wish I had a watch.
Whatever for, Princess Holly?
If I had a watch, I could tell the time.
We fairies don't need watches. We have different ways of telling the time.
Like what, Nanny?
We have dandelion clocks. Here's a good one.
How can a dandelion tell the time?
We count how many puffs it takes to blow away all the seeds. Like this. 1, 2, 3. It took 3 puffs. That means 3 o'clock.
I want to go. 1.
That means 1 o'clock.
Wow. So is it really 1 o'clock?
Not really. It's just a game.
But Ben's learning to tell the time properly. Can I go to his lesson?
Oh, all right. But I'm sure it won't be much fun.
When the big hand and the little hand are pointing straight up, it is 12 o'clock.
Hello, wise old elf.
Good day, Nanny Plum.
Can we join you?
Yes, as long as you are quiet.
Rightio.
Now, who can tell me how we know a watch is working?
We can hear it ticking.
Oh, yes, Holly. Very good.
You see, we fairies know all about time.
But you fairies don't have watches or clocks.
We have our own ways of telling the time.
I'm sure you do. Now, how do we know when to wake up in the morning?
The alarm clock rings.
Correct.
I wake up when the cockerel crows. Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Yes, I see. And how do we know when it's time to go to sleep?
When the clock says it's bedtime.
Yes, correct again.
I go to sleep when the owl hoots. Twitter-woo!
But without clocks, how do you know what time it is?
We have dandelion clocks. Look. 1,
Can I have a go?
2,
And me.
3. That means 3 o'clock.
Stop, stop, stop. That's all fairy nonsense.
But it's fun.
Fun has nothing to do with telling the time. I don't suppose you fairies can tell me what time it is now.
It's noon.
Ah, yes, Holly. Well done.
Wow, how did you know that?
Because the sun is high up in the sky.
And I know it's lunchtime because my tummy is rumbling.
How silly.
Excuse me. My tummy is never wrong.
Oh, it is lunchtime. School is finished for today.
Hooray!
Holly, would you like to come over to play this afternoon?
Yes.
OK. See you later, alligator.
In a while, crocodile.
It's almost 6 o'clock. Where's Holly?
Hi, Ben.
You're late.
Fairies are always late. And I'm a fairy.
Hurry up. I've got something to show you.
What's that noise?
You'll see.
Are we there yet?
Nearly. This way.
Hello, Princess Holly.
Hello, wise old elf.
This is the great elf clock,
Wow.
the most accurate clock of all.
What does accurate mean?
It means it always tells the right time.
Quite so, Ben. I set it every night by the distant bells. They usually ring about now.
Da da dum, do da dee da, da da la la, da dum dee da. Oh, my tummy's rumbling. That means it's time for dinner. Dinner time! Dinner time!
The bells! The bells! Now I need to adjust the clock.
That's just Nanny Plum.
What do you mean?
Nanny rings the bell every night when it's dinner time.
And how does Nanny Plum know it's dinner time?
Her tummy rumbles.
What? You mean I've been setting the great elf clock to a fairy's tummy rumble?
Yes.
Her tummy does seem to be amazingly accurate. It is dinner time.
Bye, Ben.
See you tomorrow, Holly.
And the beautiful princess lived happily ever after. The end. Time to sleep, Holly.
But, Daddy, The owl hasn't hooted yet.
There's the owl now.
And the fierce dragon ate the witch. And everyone lived happily ever after. The end. Time to sleep, Ben.
But, Mum, the clock hasn't chimed yet.
Oh, it's chiming now.
Good night, Holly.
Good night, Ben.
Somewhere, hidden amongst thorny brambles, is a little kingdom of elves and fairies. Everyone who lives here is very, very small.
I'm Ben Elf.
And I'm Princess Holly. Come on, let's play.
Wait for us.
Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Dinner party.
Nanny Plum, your pie, mash and chips is delicious. What's for pudding? I hope it's not too heavy.
Treacle sponge pudding with blancmange and custard.
Excellent! Nanny Plum is the best cook in the Little Kingdom.
I say Nanny Plum is the best cook in the whole world.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
Hello.
Hello, Queen Marigold here.
It's King and Queen Marigold.
Oh no, they're so boring and snooty.
We were just eating a lovely meal of spinach with sea foam when we thought how nice it would be if you joined us for dinner tomorrow.
They've invited us for dinner tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, I'll handle this. Sorry, we can't come for dinner.
Oh dear, what a shame. I know you hardly ever get to eat good food.
What? I'll have you know we have the best cook in the whole world.
You have the best cook in the whole world?
Yes.
Oh. Well, then we must come to you for dinner instead. See you tomorrow. Toodle pip. Oh.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
What's the good news?
We're not going to King and Queen Marigold's for dinner tomorrow.
Hooray!
What's the bad news?
They're coming here.
Oh, no!
What are we going to do? King and Queen Marigold will want to eat something special.
Luckily, we have the best cook in the whole world, Nanny Plum.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. What about baked potato stuffed with potato, with chips and mash and a fried egg on top?
No, Nanny. They will want special modern food.
I can cook porridge.
That's not modern food.
What is modern food, Mummy?
It is very delicate food in tiny portions.
I can do tiny portions.
Well done, Nanny. That is small.
Of course, it will get bigger when the magic wears off.
When is the magic going to wear off, Nanny?
About now.
Excuse me.
It's not just the size of the food, Nanny. Modern cooking is fussy.
No problem. Nanny has until tomorrow evening to come up with something.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Good. That's that sorted.
Nanny, what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Morning, Holly. Are you coming out to play?
No, Ben. I need to help Nanny learn how to cook.
But Nanny Plum's a very good cook.
She is the best cook in the world, Ben. But she can't cook modern food.
Why does she need to cook modern food?
It's what King and Queen Marigold like, and they're coming to dinner tonight.
What Nanny needs is a cookbook. Come on.
Wait for me.
The Great Elf Library.
Ooh.
Excuse me, wise old elf.
Shush! This is a library.
Sorry.
We need a book of modern cooking for Nanny Plum.
But Nanny Plum is an excellent cook.
Yes, she's the best cook in the whole world.
But she can't do modern cooking.
Let's see. The Elf Book of Pies, The World of Spaghetti and Mash, A Complete History of Egg Sandwiches.
Is there anything modern?
What exactly is modern cooking, Princess Holly?
It is food that's very delicate and special, and not porridge.
Oh. Wait a minute. This doesn't look like an elf book.
That's because I'm not.
Ah! A magical fairy book? What's that doing in my elf library?
There are no words in the book.
I am a magical cookery book.
Where are all your recipes?
Oh, if you tell me what you want to cook, I will tell you how to cook it.
We want to cook a special modern meal, please.
How modern?
Very modern.
Certainly. You will need the following ingredients. Potato, carrot, onion, peas and cheese.
That doesn't sound very special.
Shush, I am thinking. Voila! One recipe for a very modern meal.
Hooray!
This is a library.
Can I borrow this book, wise old elf?
You can keep it, Princess Holly. Fairy books do not belong in the elf library.
Thank you.
King and Queen Marigold, how lovely to see you.
Hello, darling. It's always a pleasure to visit your little kingdom.
I hope you're hungry. Nanny's been in the kitchen all day.
We haven't eaten a thing since breakfast.
We didn't want to spoil a dinner made by the best cook in the whole world.
I wonder if baked beans are modern.
Nanny, we've got a magic cookbook.
Hello, Nanny Plum.
Oh, you found my cookbook. Where was she?
She was in the elf library.
What were you doing in there?
I was getting very bored.
The book knows a recipe for a modern meal.
Oh, good. What are the ingredients?
A potato, a carrot, an onion, some peas and cheese.
But that's what I would normally cook.
Yes, the ingredients are simple, but the way we cook them is not. Now, boil a pot of water. Chop potato, carrot, onion, peas and cheese. And put them into the pot. Boil for 1 minute and then collect the steam. And serve.
Is that it?
It is a very delicate dish.
It's so good of you to have us at such short notice.
No trouble at all.
We can't wait to see what the best cook in the world cooks for dinner.
Oh, sorry, that's my tummy. I'm just so looking forward to this lovely meal.
Dinner is served. Enjoy your meal, Majesties.
Oh, yes. Such a delicate flavour.
So subtle.
Nanny,
Your Majesty,
what's this called?
cloud of vegetable soup.
It's just steam.
Such a sensitive dish.
How wonderful. I can barely taste it.
Does it come with any potatoes?
No.
Nanny, I'm hungry.
Me too.
No problem. These leftover potatoes, carrots, onions, peas and cheese have made a lovely soup.
Yummy.
This steam is delicious, of course. But will there be anything else to follow?
Yes, even though it's very filling, I could eat a tiny something more.
I could eat a lot more.
What's that lovely smell?
It's coming from the kitchen.
This is delicious, Nanny.
It's the best.
I say, what's this?
It's just the children's supper.
It smells very nice.
It's only some soup I made from the leftovers. It's not very modern. You wouldn't like it.
Could I try just a little bit? The taste is so tasty.
Can I try some too? And me.
And me.
Oh, yes. So filling.
Marvellous, Nanny.
I have an announcement to make. Nanny Plum is indeed the best cook in the whole world.
Thank you very much. Now, what would everyone like for pudding? Something modern or my treacle pudding?
Treacle pudding!
Somewhere, hidden amongst thorny brambles, is a little kingdom of elves and fairies. Everyone who lives here is very, very small.
I'm Ben Elf.
And I'm Princess Holly. Come on, let's play.
Wait for us.
Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
King Thistle's new clothes.
The pink dress or the blue dress? Mummy, I can't decide.
The pink one looks nice on you, Holly. But what about me? Green or yellow or turquoise?
Ben, what do you think?
Maybe the pink one for you and the greeny blue one for your mum.
Green, blue, yellow, purple? What's all this fuss about?
King and Queen Marigold are coming to visit today, remember?
Oh, yes.
They are very fashionable and I don't want them to think we look scruffy.
Who looks scruffy?
You look scruffy.
Do I?
Yes, Daddy.
What do you think, Ben? Man to man. Do I look scruffy?
Maybe you could be a tiny bit smarter.
That is why I have ordered the elf tailor to make you some new clothes. And you must have a bath.
OK.
The elf tailor.
That's just the wise old elf.
I'll have you know, I'm not just the wise old elf. I'm also a qualified tailor.
Oh, I see. Carry on, then. I'm off to have a bath.
But hurry up. Our guests will be here soon.
King Thistle's new clothes, Your Majesty.
Ooh, lovely. But is this fashionable?
This is a classic cut, made from the finest woolen fabrics, Your Majesty.
Oh, very nice.
Please, don't prod it, Nanny Plum. It's a very delicate fabric, which means you must not clean it with magic.
Yes, yes. Thank you, tailor. Bye.
Goodbye.
Can you see that speck of dirt there, Holly?
I can't see anything, Mummy.
Nanny Plum, can you see that speck of dirt?
Where? There?
No. There.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Mummy, you've made Daddy's new clothes dirty.
So I have. And King and Queen Marigold will be here soon. Nanny, have you got time to clean it?
Leave it with me, Your Majesty.
Nanny Plum, can Ben and I help you?
Of course. That's a fair old stain.
How are we going to clean it?
The elf tailor said we shouldn't use magic.
That's all right. We'll just throw it in the washing machine.
But the elf tailor said it was very delicate.
What does an elf know about washing clothes?
He makes them.
He might make clothes, but he hasn't washed as many as I have. We'll need lots of soap powder.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Of course it's a good idea. Nothing clothes like better than a good, hot, soapy wash. You know, as we're doing a wash, we should clean the king's old clothes as well.
His scruffy clothes.
Yes.
OK.
La 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 la.
Daddy,
Yes?
we're going to wash all your clothes.
Okay.
Shoes and crown too, Nanny.
Why not? Then everything will be clean.
La 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 la.
Here are the clothes, Nanny.
Fantastic. In they go. There. Now we let the washing machine do all the work. It's all very clever and scientific.
What's it doing?
That's the first wash cycle.
Now what's it doing?
It's rinsing all the soap out. It's very clever.
Finished.
Yes. Now let's see if all that soap got that stain out.
Oh, Daddy's crown is a bit bent.
And his shoes are all soggy.
Oh dear. Were the king's clothes always this small?
They've shrunk.
Nanny Plum, are the king's clothes clean?
That's Mummy.
Nearly ready, Your Majesty.
Nanny, what are we going to do?
Maybe when the clothes are dry, they'll go back to their normal size.
Yes, Ben. I'll just do a simple spell to dry them.
But the tailor said you shouldn't use magic.
Oh, I'll only use a teeny tiny gentle little spell. Ahem. Abracadabra, make clothes dry. Thunder and lightning, flame and fire!
Nanny Plum, quick, give me the king's new clothes. Our guests will be here any minute. Where are the clothes, Nanny Plum? And what's that smell?
We washed Daddy's clothes, but they shrunk.
And then Nanny burnt them with magic.
My goodness. Daddy will have to wear his old clothes then, I suppose.
But we cleaned Daddy's old clothes too.
What? You mean he has no clothes to wear?
Yes.
Hello. Where are my clothes?
Nearly ready, darling.
I'm all clean now.
Nanny will bring you your clothes in a moment.
And I smell lovely.
Nanny, call the elf tailor. Ah, too late. That's King and Queen Marigold. What are we going to do now?
We can make magic clothes.
Nanny, can you do that?
If you insist, Queen Thistle, but magic clothes can be a bit tricky.
Hello? Anyone there?
They're here.
Just make the magic clothes, Nanny. I'll go and see to our guests.
As you wish, Your Majesty. First, we need something to turn into shoes.
Lemons?
No, they need to be shoe-shaped. Ah!
Carrots.
Now we need something round and juicy for the jacket.
A lemon?
No, a tomato. What can we use for the crown?
Ah, Holly. You remember King and Queen Marigold?
Hello, Princess Holly.
Hello. And this is my best friend, Ben Elf.
Hello, Ben.
I must say your clothes are quite, charming.
Yes, nice and, sensible.
Oh, is it the country look?
I think the way one dresses is very important.
My husband won't be a moment. He's just changing into his new clothes.
New clothes? That sounds interesting.
Well, it is an experiment.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Outstanding. Oh.
Really? Well, the jacket feels a bit soggy, actually.
It looks wonderful.
So fresh and exciting. Oh.
We were just saying how important it is to think carefully about what you wear.
Oh, I don't think I think at all.
Oh, I say.
Oh, what's that?
Yes, I was worried that might happen. Tricky things, magic clothes.
Silly Daddy, you've got a lemon on your head.
This is nothing to do with me. My wife chose it.
That is amazing.
Awesome.
I've never seen anything like it. Absolute genius.
Self-transforming clothes? I would never have thought of that.
And you say that you don't think about what you wear.
You know more about fashion than we ever could.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
Now, tell me, have you ever considered teaching fashion? Oh.
Ah, Nanny Plum, could you make us something for dinner, please?
Of course, Your Majesty. I can make you anything you like, as long as you don't want carrots, tomatoes or lemons.
Somewhere, hidden amongst thorny brambles, is a little kingdom of elves and fairies. Everyone who lives here is very, very small.
I'm Ben Elf.
And I'm Princess Holly. Come on, let's play.
Wait for us.
Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
The Elf Games.
Ben, where are you? Oh, hi Ben. Can I play too?
I'm not playing. I'm training.
It looks like playing to me.
Well, it's not. I'm getting ready for the Elf Games.
That sounds fun. Can I play some elf games?
The Elf Games are not fun. They're very serious. Now, I need to practice my lifting. This acorn's really heavy.
I can do that. Abracadabra. Easy peasy.
You used magic. We don't have magic at the Elf Games.
Oh. So what do you have?
We have jumping. Hoopla!
I can do that. Hoopla!
We don't have flying either. The games are not for fairies, just for elves.
That's not fair. Fairies can do lots of things without flying or magic.
Like what?
I can dance like a ballerina.
OK, but we don't have dancing at the Elf Games.
Dancing's not the only thing I can do. Look, I'm good at gymnastics. And I'm really good at looking pretty.
We don't have dancing, gymnastics or looking pretty at the Elf Games.
Why not?
We're elves. We have serious things like jumping, running and...
Princess Holly, time for your lessons.
Oh, hello, Nanny Plum. Ben's going to be in the Elf Games. Can we go too?
Won't it be boring for you, Princess Holly? Watching a lot of sweaty little elves running about?
We don't just run, we jump and we lift things. Look, I won this trophy for the high jump last year.
Wow!
If you really want a trophy, you can have one. Abracazoo, abracazap, for Princess Holly a fancy cup.
Yippee! I've won a trophy.
Hooray!
You can't just magic up a trophy. You have to work for it.
I did work for it. I didn't get this good at doing spells without lots of practice.
Well, I've got to go and practice my running and jumping.
Good luck, Ben.
Bye, Holly.
See you later.
Welcome to the Elf Games. Please remember the elf rules. No cheating and no...
Excuse us, please. Fairy princess coming through. Carry on, Mr. Old Elf.
Ah, good day, Mistress Plum.
Hi there.
For the benefit of the fairies amongst us, may I remind you there is to be strictly no magic and absolutely no flying.
Dear me, I was right. This is going to be boring.
Now to our first event, running.
Look, there's Ben.
On your marks, get set, go!
Come on, Barnaby! Ben! Come on, Ben! Oh, Ben can't hear me.
We'll soon sort that out. May I? Thank you. Try this, Princess Holly.
Ben! Ben!
What?
Go on, Ben! Run, Ben!
Ah! I've got very sensitive ears.
Sorry, wise old elf!
Barnaby Elf is the winner.
Oh no! Ben's come last.
Oh dear. Elves can be very touchy about this sort of thing.
What did you do that for?
I was trying to help you win.
I was winning. It was your shouting that made me lose.
Sorry, Ben.
Not to worry. Maybe there's some other little game you can have a go at.
Will all competitors please get ready for the next event, the high jump.
You're very good at jumping, Ben. You'll easily win.
I hope so.
I hope so too. There's nothing worse than a grumpy elf.
The first competitor is Lizzie Elf. Now, for last year's high jump champion, Ben Elf.
Good luck, Ben.
Yes, you can do it.
Hoopla!
Phew, I didn't think he was going to do it.
Another excellent jump. Now, for our final competitor, Barnaby Elf. Bad luck, Barnaby. We're down to the last two for the high jump trophy.
I hope Ben doesn't knock the pole off.
As long as they don't put it up any higher, I'm sure he'll be fine. Oh dear.
Lizzie Elf.
Come on, Lizzie. Jump high.
Now, Ben Elf.
If he loses, he's going to be really upset.
Don't worry. We'll give him a little bit of magical help.
But, Nanny, magic isn't allowed.
Relax. No one will notice.
Are you sure no one will notice, Nanny?
Trust me.
Hooray! Well done,
Ben! You see? I told you no one would notice.
Someone has been using magic.
He knows.
OK, but he doesn't know it was me.
Mistress Plum.
Hello?
I'll take that wand, if you please. And Ben Elf, you are disqualified from the high jump.
But that's not fair.
The rule book clearly says magic is not allowed at the elf games.
But it wasn't Ben's fault.
It was my idea. Sorry, Ben.
We were worried you wouldn't win.
I could have won the race and the high jump. Now I'm not going to win anything.
Take your partners, please, for our final event, the wheelbarrow race.
Oh, dear. Ben doesn't have a partner.
Can I be your partner, Ben? I promise I won't use magic or flying.
No, you've already messed things up enough.
Please, Ben. I know I'll be good at it. What is a wheelbarrow race? This is how you do it. I'm really good at walking on my hands. It's just like gymnastics.
OK, then.
My goodness. A fairy.
Oh, well, the rule book doesn't say a fairy can't race. On your marks. Get set. Go!
We won!
Goodness me! The winners are Ben Elf and Fairy Princess Holly.
Thanks, Holly.
No problem, Ben.
Who'd have thought a fairy could win the wheelbarrow race?
And I can do this. Ooh.
Gracious me! What was that?
Dancing, gymnastics, and looking pretty.
Very good. At the next elf games, we shall have dancing and gymnastics.
And looking pretty.
Yes, and looking pretty. Maybe Princess Holly can teach us how to do it.
Yes, please.
Ho ho!